is Lauren Ostrowski Fenton, and I wanted to talk briefly today on the steps towards creating a quality meditation environment. I have 4 children. I had 4 children in 4 years when I was older, so meditation is very important to me as a mum, a working mum, and I also meditate with my children in different ways. The 4-year-old boys meditate very differently to my 7 and 8-year-old beautiful girls. With meditation, it's really important to know, firstly, why do you meditate? Why do you meditate? And I suggest that you have a logbook or a diary or something that you write your experiences down. So you're focused and you know, well, for you, why do you meditate? I meditate so that I can be a good mum. I meditate to be in the moment. I meditate for health. And I meditate so that I am a patient, or more likely to be a patient, accepting mum, which is sometimes challenging when you're a working mum. Sometimes, often challenging, but very rewarding. So focus, why do you meditate, number 1. Number 2, be comfortable when you meditate. So find a chair that you're comfortable. Your back needs to be straight. Length through the spine, through the back of the neck, and soften your features, so soften your face. Your feet flat on the floor if you're sitting, or lying, again being comfortable, but if you're sitting, feet flat on the floor and palms upright, and be warm. So make sure you've got a nice warm environment and the environment is fairly quiet, especially as a beginner. Perhaps when you're experienced, the noise should not matter, but as a beginner, let's try and create that ambience. Develop a meditation routine. So just as you brush your teeth, think about the time each day that you're going to meditate. You may want to set your mobile phone to remind you if you have a busy life, and take that time, commit to that time. I suggest 8 minutes. The reason I suggest 8 minutes is I think as a working mum, the time needs to be achievable. 8 minutes is achievable, and I can't really find an excuse to say, well, I don't have 8 minutes. I can find that at 8 minutes. And sometimes that 8 minutes might be me driving in the car towards getting the kids, and I'll just try a light meditation during that time. So decide the same time each day, and again with the children. What time will you meditate with the children, and for what length are you going to commit to? Be achievable, be realistic, and be accepting of yourself. Develop a ritual. So you may want to use symbols like pleasant aromas, or a particular room in the house, a particular statue, or something that has meaning for you. Again, someone who's experienced in meditation will not have those same needs. But in the beginning, I believe it's important to create an ambient environment that supports the relaxation process. So create those or find those symbols. When we meditate, open your heart. So try where possible to feel positive when you start. Feel a sense of forgiveness for anything that has gone before. As soon as we forgive or take ownership for our thoughts, so perhaps you feel anger, take ownership. I feel angry, and it is more likely to disperse. I'm not saying it will disappear, more likely to disperse. So acknowledge your feelings and forgive what has gone before, so we're more likely to feel positive to start off with. So open your heart. Focus on breath when you meditate. Inhale, exhale through your nose. Focus on breath, and that's a whole audio or set of audios by itself, so I'll leave it there. Observe your breath, breathing slowly. Focus on your breath. Visualize when you meditate. Visualization makes meditation a little bit more accessible. So you may want to visualize a tree, a beautiful oak, a beautiful eucalypt tree, a strong tree, and visualize and create that image in your mind. You may want to visualize a field of sunflowers, or a beautiful ocean, or a safe cottage. Visualizing and creating intricately in your mind that picture can help give us a sense of focus and a sense of release. And final point, be grateful when meditating. Feel a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to meditate, the opportunity to focus, and throughout the meditation, reinforce that feeling of gratitude. So the 8 points there were: know why you meditate, be comfortable while you meditate, develop a routine, a ritual, symbols, aromas, open your heart, focus on breath, visualize, and be grateful. A small snapshot, my website is www.beremarkable.com.au. I would love to hear from you, and all the best with your experiences of meditation. Thanks for your time.